Deb Cooper with the Canine Chronicle, bringing you Table Talk Live in a visit with Doug Ljungren, the Executive Vice President for Sports and Events of the American Kennel Club. Doug, we've been talking about many different things. A couple of updates, I think, are going to be beneficial to the fancy, where we talk about what's going on with the junior scholarships.
Well, this last year, the board did allocate an additional $30,000 to our junior scholarship program. I think most people would be surprised how much money AKC currently gives to scholarships. Maybe not necessarily juniors, but just scholarships overall. Our total program is about $400,000 that we give to scholarships. Now, this last year, the board added $30,000 to that pot. And what we did is we took that and divided it and said $10,000 will go to juniors from companion events, $10,000 will go to juniors from performance events, and $10,000 would add to what we currently do for confirmation events. And so one of the advantages of divvying it up like that is, I think, the confirmation people pretty well relate to our juniors program and the fact that AKC is doing stuff for juniors. I'm not sure the other two segments of sports, companion and performance, relate to what AKC is doing for juniors. So by earmarking it and then contacting all the clubs and saying, if you have juniors participating in your sports and are active in your clubs, please tell them about our performance event juniors program. The clubs can relate a little bit better, I think. The participants can relate a little bit better that AKC really is trying to invest in the future of all our sports.
That's great.
So that was the significant move, I think, with the $30,000.
It's all. I mean, and I know there are a lot of clubs that raise money, and there's organizations that raise money. I know there's like a George Ward Scholarship Fund, and there's all these other different types of funds to bring a junior to Westminster or to Orlando and things like that. But this is another program that really offsets it great. Yeah,
and a lot of juniors at that point, as they're getting ready to go to college is not inexpensive, and so a little helping hand can go a long way. And of course, our hope is that that would be remembered and appreciated, and at some point, if not immediately, because you're entering a point in your life cycle where you have a lot of other things going on. You're going to college, you're raising a family, you're getting married maybe, but at some point, hopefully they'll remember dog sports and come back to dog sports.
Absolutely. So another issue that I believe requires an update is you guys are doing some work with the Bred-by classes, I understand?
Well, yeah, to earn the Bred-by-Exhibitor medallion, owners really enjoy earning that.
They really do.
And so we consistently hear about people who are either holding their dogs back because they don't want to take the chance of entering a puppy class, and lo and behold, succeeding and earning a point, and that made it so they can't earn their bye-bye medallion. And so, sort of an ironic twist, you succeed and you're upset about it. So we wanted to try to address that situation where this has not been finalized yet. So this is in process, because this takes a rule change, so it needs to be approved by the delegate body at AKC. So the board has approved it now, and it'll now move to the next step, which is a read and then a vote by the delegate body, and it'll be voted on in June of this year. But we're going to have Bred-by-Exhibitor puppy classes. And I should emphasize, it's at the discretion of the host club. Okay. So it's not required. Okay. So if you're a club that maybe because of your date, or probably day of the week would be the most likely thing, that you think you don't have many Bred-by-Exhibitor participants, you don't have to offer this class. But certainly there's a desire by the Bred-by participants to have it, and we hope it'll work and they can enter their young dogs in puppy classes and then go on to the Bred-by classes. That's the segment of the sport that we really want to continue to pay attention to and attract.
So there'll be a regular 6 to 9, 9 to 12 puppy class, and then a Bred-by.
That's right.
Class?
There'll be 2 sets of puppy classes, and of course it can be just a puppy 6 to 12, or if the club wants to divvy it up, they can do that. They can divvy it up in the regular puppy classes and not in the bred-by puppy classes. It's totally at the discretion of the club how they want to divvy it up.
Great. So all of you bred-bys out there who have waited to show your puppies until they get a little bit older because they're not mature enough to show out of the puppy class, hopefully, if the rule passes in June, you won't have to wait.
Yeah.
Get them out there when they're 6 months old.
And our time frame on that now, because it does take some programming of our computer system to
Oh, yeah.
accommodate a whole new class and record points. So after that's approved by the delegates, if it's approved, then we'll go into the programming mode. And right now, we're saying it would be effective 1/1/21.
Okay, great. But it's
Okay.
a very neat
It's coming.
concept.
Yep, yep.
Congratulations for coming up with that. Bred-by folks, hopefully 1/1/21 you'll be able to show your puppies in a bred-by class. Thank you so much, Doug. I appreciate your
I
time.
appreciate you having me.
We'll see you soon.